Hey guys, it is me, Phoenix. Please do me a favor. Like, share, subscribe, hit the bell notification to be notified when I post a new video. Remember, red hearts if you made it through, purple hearts if it resonates, green hearts if you work it on, and yellow hearts if you rock with me. I got my six, meaning I have my back. Because I have yours, I am going to pull from the Moonology Oracle deck. I mixed both of them up. One is the Moonology Manifestation Oracle cards, and the other is the Moonology Oracle cards. And this is by the same person, Yasmin Bolin. So I'm going to mix these up, and if I need to pull from the actual or look at the book to see, because we are in, it's the full moon in Cancer tonight. And so with that being said, it's a lot that will go on. Now, I'm not an astrologist, or I don't know specifically everything, but I mean, there's that card try to come out. It says full moon in Virgo, and then it says good enough. A couple of other cards come out, and I'll go ahead and take this one that tried to come out as well. But at the bottom of the deck, we have the answers you need are coming. The full moon in Gemini. I think we just had a full moon in Gemini last month or something of the sort. Don't quote me. But again, the answers that you need are coming. So look forward to the answers that you need, or that you've been thinking about and needing to try to come up with a resolution for. The other cards that come out is you are good enough. So if you've ever in some instance doubted yourself about if you were good enough or worthy, this is the full moon in Virgo. The other one, the new moon in Virgo, trust all will be well. So everything will work out the way it's supposed to. I don't have my light on behind me because my pretty is behind me sleeping. It is 6:24 p.m. The full moon in Cancer was at 6:08. I'm not sure what time this will download, but it will be tonight. You're very close to achieving your goals. Gibbous moon is there, so you're achieving your goals in the process. But I'm going to read you something that I just looked up when it comes to the full moon, because I'm not, when it comes to the moons and the astrologies, I'm not great at that. So I'm going to read you something that I pulled up. Emotions are running high, and this is a super moon. So maybe that at some point you felt like you weren't good enough, and you had to trust all will be well. And it says you're very close to achieving your goals, and that the answers you need are coming. So I just believe that you are good enough, but you've been going through this situation where there's a lot of doubt. So because we are Cancers, I'm going to read, and I might post this in the, I pretty much will post this in the link again. Like I said, it's 6:25 here. It says the full moon in Cancer happening on January 8th. Well, Eastern Standard Time. I'm in Pacific Standard Time. But anyway, so it happened a while ago. 6:08 at January 6th at 6:08 p.m. Eastern Standard Times. It says it's generally a positive transit to bookmark. With this transit, moon is at the happiest in its domicile, as the moon is the planetary ruler of Cancer. It says during this specific full moon in Cancer, the sun moves through the hardworking Capricorn, bringing energy to New Year's resolutions. It says, but with the moon in emotional guarded Cancers, the sign of the mother, the therapist, and the archivist, I don't know. There is tension between appearing strong and feeling soft, which highlights the need to be reflective of the past. It says Mercury, the planet of the thoughts and communication, is conjunct with the sun during the full moon in Cancer, which adds the opposing astrological energy of thinking versus feeling. And with the Mercury station retrograde through January 18th, its influences to slow mind power finds common ground with the reflective moon. Furthermore, even our actions are slowed down by the thoughts during the full moon, thanks to Mars retrogrades stationed in the Mercury ruled Gemini until January 12th. It says the overarching message of the full moon in Cancer is that hard work can construct the ideal outcome in this emotional foundation. If the emotional foundation is stable, the overarching message of the full moon in Cancer is that the hard work can construct the ideal outcome if the emotional foundation isn't stable. Now, I read that over because it said it twice, so don't think I'm crazy. It says, now is a time for reflecting on memories or allowing a safe space for emotional expressions. It says the courage will feel bring about ideas on the best way to build. The progress that's already underway will be more apparent later in January when the retrograde planet stations direct. So it says, for Aries, we're going to keep going to where we get to Cancer. Cancer here, it says, it's me time. This full moon in Cancer brings focus to identity and anatomy. It says, anatomy. It says, consider how your habits, routines, nurturing a sense of self. When we value relationships, we can find ourselves adopting the likes and dislikes of the people we spend the most time with. Sometimes a gentle push is needed in order to reconnect with your own affinities. It says, your full moon self-care practices. Choose an activity you've always wanted to do and do it solely. Be keenly aware of the thoughts and feelings that come up as you move through this space as an individual. Whether you're going alone, whether you're gone alone to a busy restaurant or for a quiet hike, the preferences you choose for yourself with when nobody is there to please may surprise you. So I guess that's what it is. So I'll put this in the link in the description box, so if you guys want to read further more into it. But again, you are good enough. Trust all will be well. And it says you are very close to achieving your goals. And then it also says, but your emotions are running high, and that's the supermoon energy. The answers you need are coming. So let's see what you've been working on when it comes to the spiritual journey oracle deck. You had to get to the point, and remember, this deck is by the Lightworker Tarot Intuition. You have to go off of your intuition. It says the gut feeling and certainty you feel about this in your is your intuition. Trust in the higher self and knows what is best for you. Trust it. Your higher self knows what's best for you. I don't know why I can't read today. Forgiveness, self-actualization, and relationship paradigm. So again, you are at a point, I just bent my cards, where you're in the process of self-development. I look at these cards coming out. So I turned it over, the bottom of the deck. So these cards turned over. So we're going to go ahead and talk about it since it's here. Self-development is at the bottom of the deck. Recognize needs you may be neglecting and nurture that part of you yearning for growth. Never stop working on yourself. So again, the answers you need are coming. Yeah, so we're going to go ahead and read the forgiveness card. But first, let's do the self-actualization because I think that came out first. You are on the road to achieve your full potential. Understand your core strengths and use them to your advantage. So using your intuition, trusting your intuition, the self-actualization, knowing that you're enough, not just feeling some type of way and feeling down and out, but just know that you're enough. You know, trust it that all is well. And also you know that you're very close to achieving your goals. And it says the relationship paradigms. We speak to our souls in a close relationship. What speak to our souls in the close relationships? I can't read today. I don't know what's happening. It says to offer your forgiveness to another liberates you, your own heart from pain. So remember when I say sin, strength, and healing, it's because holding on, and somebody put in my comments today that they can't forgive anyone. Well, you're drinking the poison that they gave you, meaning not literally, but meaning that the toxicity that they gave you, you're still attached to it. And there's going to be a hard road for you until you learn to let go and forgive that energy, that person or that situation. And so it's best for you to send strength and healing period to that energy and say, none of these things move me. None of the things that they've done in the past moves you. It may have taught you a lesson. Remember, no man is your enemy. No man is your friend. Every man is your teacher. Your emotions are running high right now. And that's what it says. Emotions are running high, the supermoon energy. And so with that being said, you have to be able to take control of your own thing, your own energy. And that's why it's saying the answers that you seek are right there. And it says self-development. It says, oh, you can't see me over here. It says recognize your needs, recognize needs you may be neglecting and nurture that part of you yearning for growth. Never stop working on yourself. So in the process of using your intuition and understanding that if this was a soul connection or if this was some type of energy to where you felt like they did you some type of way or they made you feel some type of way, you have to be able to get out of that energy of, letting it control you. It's controlling you, and therefore when it controls you, you can't control yourself because of the fact that you feel like you keep always going back to the past. Remember, yes, the past can hurt. Oh, Rafiki says you can either run from it or you can learn from it. If you learn from the past, then it won't hurt so bad. But if you learn to forgive the past and move forward, whether person, place, thing, or situation, you will be you will know what it takes in order to not think about the future and have anxiety of the future, but know that in the present moment that you'll be able to manifest the way that you need for the future. Does that make sense? And so that's why your emotions are running high. A reconciliation, reunion with the loved one is on the horizon. So once you learn to forgive, you can reunite with the person. It doesn't mean it has to be a relationship. It just means that you learn to balance your chakras, right? Tune up and maximize the energy flow through your body for overall well-being. And so you're learning how to be alone. That's what this says when it tells you to connect with nature here, or wherever it was. Oh, somewhere. Anyway, where it told you to connect with nature, to go outside and to understand and do these things alone. Don't do these with somebody with the expectation that they're going to move you forward. You got to move yourself forward. Major life changes ahead. Change is constant and an opportunity for expansion, regardless of its shape. Consider change a gift for your soul's evolution. And so you are changing. Everything is changing. When you start to look at things in the new light, then everything will start to change. Imparting wisdom. Your ancestors are watching over you. What would they do in this situation? Listen, they will tell you. So remember, oh my God, this is me and my brother's favorite movie, Pocahontas. When the grandmother says, listen, and they're the wind is blowing through the trees. Yeah, that is what you need to do. So spiritual places, experience the retreat or other spiritual places with like-minded souls to rejuvenate your mind, body, and soul. But remember what I read. Do this for yourself first. Don't wait on anybody. Do it for yourself first, because of the fact that you have to know that you're able and you're capable of doing these things alone. But that takes for you to have a realization and also to understand when it comes to these relationship paradigms, why you feel like why you feel like you can't let go of the past or forgive the past. It taught you a lesson. It taught you to be stronger. So be thankful for that. And I know it's easier said than done, but that is what you got to do. Now moving forward with this new moon and how you feel, we got to protect our energy. So I'm going to pull from the Protect Your Energy deck by Virtual Reality 9. Too many cards come out, but it needs to be said. White collar crime, financial motivated. So something about your finances. White collar crime, I mean, a lot of people are going through it, but a lot of people are falsifying things. A lot of people are doing things that, don't make sense. A secret escort. A bitch got to pay the damn bills. So, hey, all money, hey, if it works for you, it works for me. So there you have it. I'm not going to judge you based upon how you make your money or what you got to do, because all the bills have to be paid, and it don't matter how you pay them as long as they get paid. They don't judge what you're doing. So I can't judge you. Flashy, superficial, attractive, and showing off in a bad taste. That is the type of energy that you were dealing with. Somebody that was flashy. That is that energy that we've been talking about. Somebody who's been boastful. Now, we never got these cards yet. So far, I don't know what's in here, but we haven't gotten these cards yet. But the thing is that we have to get to the realization that this person, you know who they are. You know who they are. You know what they're doing, and you know how they've been. And so why is this taking so much out of your energy when you knew that this person was the way that they were? Does that make sense? And so therefore, you had to have that realization to understand about the relationship paradigms and be able to forgive this person, because this person is who they are. They've been that way. They haven't changed the way that they've been. Second best, just never good enough. Everything that you've done is just never been good enough. It's never been good enough. And so therefore, when it comes to this energy, you have to turn around and say, listen, this is what I knew in the beginning, and I'm not mad at it. I'm just saying that I have to change the way I do things. I have to change the way I do things and go from there. And so that's how I feel. Hold on one second. The package. Oh, I just had a package delivered. So, that's the way that you have to feel. So this energy can hold you down or keep you stagnant. And you're like, oh yeah, I dealt with this narcissist. You did, but what did you learn from this narcissist? A class act, respectable and gracious. You learn to, imparting wisdom, right? You learn to trust in the universe and to trust in yourself, and not to take yourself out of, put yourself in a different element. You learn to understand that I am not going to stoop to this person's level, whether they did white collar crime or some type of hookup hustle, something like that, or they like this and don't mind the escort type energy or life. They rather that, the type of stuff, super touchy-feely, inappropriate, and unwelcoming. Maybe this is a flashy person that you feel some type of way about, and then we have twisted belief system, destructive way of thinking, narrow-minded. So that is the energy that you've been dealing with this person, that you felt like the narcissist type energy, superstitious, fear of the unknown. They are fearful of moving towards the future because they want to stay in this flashy energy because, again, they are afraid to move forward. They're afraid to move forward, so they stay in their old ways, old belief systems. I'm not gonna talk about nobody, but you know how people stay in that old, pretending impersonator. You're over it because pretends to know what they are doing. They've been able to get through life by being a pushover or showing people, a way that they used to be or wanted to be, but they're deep down, that, and that's why you fell in love with them. That person that they are on the outside is not who they are really on the inside. They had to keep this facade going, but after so many years of being flashy and superficial, it's time for a person to change. So the reconciliation cannot happen unless they balance their own chakras, and then the major changes are going to happen for you. But I'm not going to say they're not going to happen. I'm not going to block your blessings. I'm going to say you're going to constantly hold on to the past if you don't learn to forgive this person because they are who they are. They're not going to change for you. They're going to change when they start to see why your energy is always the way that it is. Does that make sense? And so that is kind of how I see that, that's how I see that energy, because again, this person, sorry, I'm picking my cards up, getting them, they're over here to the right, but this person is always going to be the way that they're going to be until they're ready to change. So it says mice here. It says expensive, thievery, worry, small, and continual loss and damage. So this person has caused more turmoil to you mentally, maybe physically, hopefully not, but mentally, because again, when you're stuck on their energy, you're not able to move forward and do things for yourself. And if you are, you're doing it just to get by. So we have the mouse and the fox. So card number 23, card number 14, smart, cunning, job, employment, warning of trickery, white financial collar. Everything they like to do has nothing to do with a normal job, a normal situation. It's always about a hookup, and that's what I said that earlier. So maybe if that resonates, it resonates. But again, I'm not going to knock you how you do things, but again, if this is the way this person wants to live, they cannot take you and expect for you to do what it is that they do, or to even be accepting over the things that they do. And so what that's being said, you probably went along with it in the beginning, but the tower, law, authority, institutions, structures, alone, and up, and then excel. So there was endings, and then the writer, news, message, incoming, leaving, happening quickly. So you had to let them know that I'm going to leave this situation because it doesn't align with my values, my morals, and they're boastful. They think that everything that you do is not better than this type of energy, this type of energy, the hookup energy, the do anything for money energy. And again, not knocking anybody's energy or what they do in life. But again, you let this person drag you into maybe saying, okay, I can do it if if we can be a cohesive unit, but you realize that it'll never be enough for them. They like to play these, superficial type games, showing off in bad taste. So written communication, texting, emails, and documents. You might reach out to this person because, and communicated, or they might have communicated with you because you've been probably at a distance from this person, but you're working on yourself. I'm going to pull from the Show Me the Money deck. You're working on yourself. You're not worrying about their money. And so with that being said, the spiritual place that you had to go was to realize that this relationship paradigm is not for you. It's not for you. Manifest with candles. It's not for you. It's for them. And so what you started to do is to go on, this person is unworthy of your time, manifesting with candles. It's not for you. So you had to child support, or could be childish, or this is how they pay the bills because they have children. Maybe lots of them. Maybe the superficial old man has lots of children. You know what I mean? And where's barters and trades, leverage your resources and talents. So I feel like you bartered for this relationship, not just for barters and trades for a thing. I think you bartered. You did what they wanted to do because within turn, thinking that they would turn around and do the things that you want. But again, it's never enough for them. It's never good for them. I'll take this card. Protection. You had to copyright, meaning make this a business decision, like intellectual property, copyright, trademark, paper trail, watermark, conceal, information, move in silence, classify info, discretion, and confidential. You had to move in silence when it came to this person because, again, all the money that you got, while you're reaching reaching the jackpot and working on yourself, if you knew that if you told them anything about what you were doing, they would take it and run with it. Yeah, so you have an increase in income moving forward when you change your energy. So again, don't drink the poison of this person and get to the point to where you can't be mad at this person for being the way that they are when you met them. Does that make sense? Money can't fix it. Exactly. This person has to be able to fix it themselves. And then we come out Cancer, underestimated. Money can't fix this energy. Money lost. Yeah, you lose money and time and energy. And when it comes to trying to explain or get this person to realize what it is that you really want out of this situation, or what it is that you really want from this situation, so you lose a lot of your energy when it comes to dealing with this person. And so therefore you have to every time rebuild your energy back up. So again, they have the way that this old person does it. I'm saying old because they might be stuck in their old ways, and be superficial and they could be attractive, and you could have been attracted to it back in the day. Man comes out. That came out in my read for yesterday, but it was a different card deck. Man, garden. Yeah, this person cares about playing the field. Tracks. Yes, you're moving forward. You're moving forward, and you're financially making it work. Yeah, and this person is, you felt like either they were backstabbing you. Birds is here. Yeah. Hold on. Let's see. The stork, yeah, there was some type of transformation that has to happen. So while the money was lost, you realized this person was going to always, that this money couldn't fix it. The money that they had is not going to fix anything. It's only going to make it worse, because, again, one day, all of this stuff will, end up biting them in the ass, and they'll realize that, damn, I'm going to be old and alone wearing my chain. I can't say nothing. I'm just saying. But you're hitting the jackpot in the process of this. So let's just look at these cards here. So you have the man, or the current, I don't know how to say that. I think I said it right. A person boyfriend, fiance, spouse, love interest, masculine energy. So again, the person that you've been around, whether male or female, with heavy masculine energy that feels like nothing is ever good enough for them. Garden, public venue, society, crowds, audience, party, meeting, event, a date, community, outdoors, playing the field. This person, card number 28 and 20, they like to play the field. We have, what other card came out first? I think it was the snake came out, and these came out, and then that came out, I think. I don't know. I think it came out like this. The snake, deception, jealous, betrayal, backstab, toxic. You realize this person is toxic. Silent treatment, seduction, sexuality, and counterproductive. So you had to be counterproductive because this person, you realize that they're toxic, and based upon what they like, just saying, it's nothing that you can do. So either you communicate before you were negotiating, right? So the transformation is happening because you were communicating. Chatty, debate, discuss, flighty, nervous, ADHD, make contact, noisy, text or call someone. The way that you communicated with them was by negotiating. The albatross, it says a good omen, calm, monogamy, stamina, or baggage, burdens, feeling cursed, guilt, shame, and regret. You felt guilty, shame, and regret, but this is the person that, this is the person that, hold on. What time did she do her medicine? She needs it every 12 hours. Duh. Okay. Anyway, it's almost time. Anyway, so yeah, like I don't know how to take care of kids. Anyway, so it could be either or. At one point, it was baggage, burdens, feeling cursed, guilt, and shame and regret. But now it's considered a good omen, monogamy, stamina, because this person taught you to be structured. This person taught you that money isn't everything. It's this person. And again, when I said you bartered and traded, barter and trades, leverage your resources and talents. That's what you did when it came to how you communicated. Remember I said that word, negotiating. Yeah, you negotiated this energy just so this person could be in your presence because you love them. You love them, and there's nothing wrong with that, right? And so here it is, the springtime. New beginnings comes with transformations. So maybe it's going to happen in the spring. Maybe they tried to come around and you realize that nope, they still haven't grown up. They still haven't grown up. They're paying child support for permanent decisions based on temporary emotions, but they say they don't have emotions, right? They say that they don't have emotions, but that you're second best in that they don't have the emotions, but you just realize that money can't fix this person. They can't fix the person or the problem. So the child support would, The child support, they get on my nerves. The child support is going to be paid, but he has to figure out ways to come up with the money and guaranteed so that it won't be what is it? A problem for them. Anyway, new beginnings, fresh excitement, rejuvenate, set goals, intentions, a surprise, increasing, coming alive, growth, fertile, new cycles. Yes, spring into action. So again, everything that you manifested here, like it said, is coming. Everything is coming. You're developing yourself. Everything is coming in the broom. Remove unwanted stuff. So you had to remove this energy. Purging, a clean sweep, unavoidable cleanup, delete, total makeover, restoring harmony. You had to restore your own harmony. You had to have some type of self-development and in order for you to get to this point to where you stop losing money and start transforming and getting to a point to where you're having a rebirth. And then once you send strength and healing to this person, hopefully it'll work, but it hasn't worked so far, so maybe it'll work in the spring. Tracks. You're moving forward. Steady forward movement on the way, on one way, go the distance, direct route, autopilot, traveling, I think I can, on track, and focal point. You know where you are. You know what you've done in the past. Remember, no man is your enemy. No man is your friend. Every man is your teacher. This person, place, thing, or situation was here to teach you a lesson. And so let's pull from the Untold Truth. What is it? The Messengers of the Heart. What do I want to pull from? Hold on. No, I'll pull from the Breakup Oracle deck. Oops. And one card fell out. Another card came out of another card deck. But anyway, I'm going to pull from the Breakup Oracle deck because you did break up with this person. And then I'm going to pull from the DM Confessions. This is, the full moon reading. And this is what true love. This could be, look, it's in reverse. So you're unsure. Maybe. Is it in reverse or was it halfway? But I feel like you're unsure if this is your true love. You're unsure. And so therefore, that's why you're moving forward. The next one is angry. I'm angry at myself and sometimes even for how things turned out. They're angry at themselves, but at the same time, it's nothing you can do. The universe is saying this is not for you, at least not right now. I'm not, again, you know what you want to do. I can't tell you. You're listening. Yeah, stalking. Yeah, don't lose hope. So again, it's not for you right now, maybe in the spring. Elimination. I'm eliminating anything or anyone that could come between us. And so they could change. They could change. They could realize, shut it down. I'm swearing off dating, have no desires to be with anyone. So again, you left them and now they're stalking you. I often check on your social media to see what you are up to, and then don't lose hope. So if you don't want to lose hope, don't lose hope. But every time you send strength and healing period to this person, it's like you sending a Cupid's arrow to them and it shoots them and makes them feel like, oh my God, I remember you. I remember when we did this. I remember cancer. I remember that. Cancer wasn't so bad. Cancer isn't second best. All these other things, were not good enough for me. Cancer was always good enough for me. Does that make sense? And so that's just kind of how I see that. Let me go ahead and pull from the DM Confessions to see what comes out. But I don't know who the DM Confessions is. This is by Murin. I don't know. Look on Etsy, Murinex or something. But this is a DM Confession, so I'm going to go ahead and pull. It's funny that I've been doing my thumbnails since I started my channel with this picture of this man, and I have the woman on the other one. Can you see that? I got my light off behind me, so you're really not going to be able to see it. But anyway, and they did their card deck like that. I think that's so cool. All right, so let's pull from the DM Confessions to see what they're talking about, because they're not losing hope when it comes to you. I'll pull a couple of more cards because oh no, that's too many. I'm not pulling that many. I just feel like, this person, I haven't even pulled tarot, and I don't think I need to, but I'm going to, just because out of all the women I've ever dated or desired, no one compares to you. So again, I just told you that. I just said that to you, that you're not second best, and they thought that you were at one point. So, let's see what this is. It says, you turn me on in unexpected ways and at unexpected times. So again, they're thinking about you. I can't help sending sexual energy. I always desire you. So every time you send strength and healing, that's the sexual. It shoots them, not literally, but it shoots a message over to them, and they keep thinking about it, and they start to think about everything, and then they believe that, like Trey Songz, sex ain't better than love. And so then it says, but that is the biggest thing when it comes to your relationship. So even if they pay for this, right, the escort energy or whatever, or they have people that's at their beck and call, it's still not better than you. I save everything you send to me. I'm sorry, I don't always know the right response, but I'm coming up with a better answer now. And then it says, I know you think I only care about sex, but I just said that, right? But it's not true. I do care about you. I just don't know how to share my emotions with words. And so, again, they still are in that energy where they don't know how to communicate. They have to work on their throat chakra and also, their third eye chakra and the heart chakra. But they have to work on all the chakras, not just one. And it says that in here. I promise I'm coming home. Don't give up on me. I'll always be here to keep you safe. And so that is the energy that they're in. Let me go ahead and pull tarot to see what comes out. I'm just going to pull regular tarot because I believe we have what we need to have when it comes to this energy for this full moon in Cancer. You're emotional, but look at their energy. They're very emotional. They're very emotional, and they're tired of being the player type energy that, and they know that they're growing old. So they're eliminating all the bullshit while you do what? Wait for them, or you continue to get your life together. Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. This is when you get to the point to where you're just like, you know what? I don't think I can do this anymore. I really love and honor and, trust and want to be with you. But you know what? It's a negative phase that we probably have been through, and I don't have any control of the situation. And so therefore, I just rather figure out ways to do things on my own. And that's why the universe is telling you that Hangman comes because you're in limbo. Maybe they drive a motorcycle or a loud car. Yeah, you're in limbo about this team or this type of energy, Three of Pentacles energy, or the third party energies. You're in limbo about figuring out if this is you're gonna see good results, or is it gonna be third party energies, or are you guys gonna work as a team? But the Hangman being in the reverse just lets you know that excuse me. Sorry, I was about to cough. But the Hangman being in the reverse lets you know that you're at a standstill. You're at a standstill, or you need change. You need more change than what they've been giving you. Yeah, so you went into hermit mode. The hermit energy says sometimes, hold on, let me read it. Let me find it. The hermit energy says sometimes you need to withdraw in order to rediscover your own rich inner world through tranquility, meditation, and reflection because of the conflict that's there. The ongoing conflict that's been there, but you got to send strength and healing period to this person. Hopefully that they will work together and that the seeds that you planted, 7 of Pentacles, 7 years down the line, 7 or 3 of Pentacles is here, or maybe close to 10, that this person will go after what it is that they really want, and then be tough, be ambitious, know what they want. Know what you want and go after it in a single-minded determination. And that is what this person has to do, is go after what they want. But this is all came because the sun comes in. You felt like there was no growth. So that's why you're saying this. Be tough, be ambitious, know what you want. You felt like there was no room for growth. And now being optimistic, or the unknown energy of the moon, just let you know where we are right now. I shouldn't even pull another card because this is the moon in Cancer, but I will. Yeah, High Priestess, using your intuition. It comes out in the beginning of this read. Using your intuition with the moon energy, the unknown energy, and High Priestess energy, something that can only be understood through experience. But this is because you're in the Queen of Swords energy. You're standing up for yourself, always speaking your mind and not taking shit from anyone else. And that is the ending of this read, I believe. And so I'm going to pull from the 4 agreements, and then we're going to go ahead and let this energy go before but we're going to pull the crystal deck first, focusing on the chakras. So yeah, you got to be impeccable with your words. Yep. And don't make assumptions that this person is going to be the person who you assume them to be or who you see them to be, because they're going to keep this old man mentality until they're ready to change. Where's he at? Until they're ready to change. And that is something that you're just going to have to understand, deal with, or figure out a different way. This flashy, superficial person. It says, be yourself around others. You have to say what you want, mean what you say, be who you are, and don't let anybody change you. Listen, the biggest assumption that the humans make is that everyone sees life the way we do. We assume that others think the way we think, feel the way we feel, judge the way we judge, and abuse the way we abuse. We are afraid to be ourselves around others because we think others will judge us, victimize us, abuse us, and blame us as we do ourselves. So the point is, what I said in the beginning is that we fit this void or we try to be this person that this other person wants to see so it can make them happy. But at the end of the day, once you grow up and you start to really just see the bullshit and see that this person is not going to change, and that it's all, money won't change. No matter how much money you get, no matter how much money they get, They won't change unless they're ready to change. But it also tells you not to lose hope. But you can't lose hope in yourself, because I feel like that's the energy that came out in the beginning. Money cannot fix a person who loves, to show off in bad taste, because it'll never be enough. So this is the energy that you have to understand. Don't lose hope, but this person has to be able to change itself, because eventually they'll eliminate the bullshit. But how many gray hairs will you have? 8 years, 7 years, 10 years, and that's what you have to understand. So the goal is, in this new moon, is to protect your energy, but to also know that you have to move in silence. When this person doesn't want what you want, then you have to say, you know what? I'm standing up for myself, and I'm about to move in silence. I'm about to move in silence, even though I know it's going to hurt me. I got to communicate clearly and be impeccable with my words on why I'm doing this. You need to grow up, and that's just what you have to say sometimes. You owed, and you need to grow up. And its ability to forgive. This came out yesterday in my read, this green tourmaline. I think it was yesterday. Heart chakra. Your ability to send strength and healing, period. To be loving, harmonious, and to forgive. No man is your enemy. No man is your friend. Every man is your teacher. This person taught you a goddamn good lesson. And it taught you to be strong and to go after everything that you need. And it taught you to focus on your self-development. Thank them. Send strength and healing, period. And say, none of the things that this person does move me. Do like this. None of these things move me. That's an affirmation. Read The Game of Life and How to Play It, or go to the audiobook. It's in my description. But anyway, transmutes, clears, and heals. By you healing yourself, you heal this person. And if they don't heal, the way the universe works is that they will send you its equivalent by divine right. So whatever they don't do, there is somebody out there that will do. So you have to release this energy and say, I send strength and healing to you, period. Transmutes, clears, and heals. My heart is filled with love, peace, and harmony. That's it. My heart is filled with love, peace, and harmony. All right, you guys, let's let this old energy go. And now let go of worn out conditions of lack, doubt, hate, negativity, procrastination, stagnation, sadness, generational curses, debt, bad energies, heartbreak, bad health, and addictions. Remember, addictions can be to a person, place, thing, or a situation. I love you guys.